Hi there. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of some of the basketball shooting aids that you can use to improve your shot. And then I'll show you where you can get some great tips, drills, and videos for really helping you take your basketball shot and your basketball game to the next level. So let's get started with the basketball shooting aids first. Now, the thing is that you might be falling behind and not even know it. 10 years ago, the most common basketball shooting aid was a small rim that fit over the top of your regulation-sized rim. Things have changed a lot since then, and if you are not aware of what shooting aids are available now, then you could be really behind from where you need to be. Now, the purpose of this video is not necessarily to promote any one product, but it's to make you aware and also motivate you to do some research to learn a little more. Without knowing your level of basketball, your needs, and your budget, it's impossible to make a recommendation specifically for you. My only recommendation is that you look at the different options that I talk about and see which one fits you best. Now, there are many different aids on the market. Some are for players, some are for coaches. In this one, I'm gonna talk about some shooting aids that are available for both groups. Now, the training aid that is available to almost all players and coaches is also often overlooked. And I'm talking about the video camera that is a part of phones, tablets, and iPads. You're not looking to make a professional production just to get some video of you or your players shooting form. Use the video to analyze your set position, your release, your follow-through, and your arc. If you aren't taking and watching video during workouts, practices, and games for ways to improve your shooting technique, you really are missing out on an opportunity to get a lot better. Now, here are some basketball shooting aids for teams. The gun and the NOAA shooting system are products that would need to be purchased by a team. They're both higher priced items that are really designed to be used by several players and on an every practice or workout basis. So if you're a player, you can recommend this to your coach or recommend this to your mom and dad and see if you can get a few different kids involved in using it. Now, the gun is several shooting aids rolled into one. It has a telescoping net that you extend around and above the hoop. That forces players to shoot the ball above the net to keep players from shooting too flat. Make or miss, the basketballs that the players shoot will land in the net and be funneled into the gun. The gun will then pass the ball back to the shooters. The gun rotates, and there are several settings you can set for where you want the pass thrown. You can adjust it so that it passes to several shooters in different spots. Set it to pass back to the same shooter, or set it to time passes to one shooter as they move around the floor. The final benefit of the gun is that it records the number of shots taken, made, and will calculate shooting percentage. Awesome Athletics has a product that is similar to the gun called Dr. Dish. It has many of the same features. Okay, the next shooting aid is the NOAA shooting system, which is based on years of research and the study of thousands of the best shooters. The studies determined these facts regarding the arc of a shot. 45 degrees is the optimal arc for the shot for most players. That does vary a little depending on the height of the shooter, but the best shooters consistently shoot with a 45-degree arc. The perfect depth for the ball to go through the basket is 11 inches past the front of the rim. And the best shooters don't always swish their shots. They often hit the back of the rim. Now, the NOAA shooting system measures each shot that is taken at the basket where it is set up on, and then says aloud what the degree for the arc was so that the shooter received immediate feedback prior to the next shot. When the machine is connected to a computer, it also records the data from all shots taken for later analysis. There are iPhone and iPad apps to help you review the data from each shooting session. They also allow teams and players to post their results so that you have some points for comparing how well you're doing. Okay, now I'll cover some basketball shooting aids that are for players specifically and not necessarily for coaches and teams. The first is the IC3 Home Shot Trainer. This product is from the makers of the dish that was mentioned earlier. It attaches to an outside basketball goal and has a telescoping net that rises above the rim, forcing the shooter to avoid shooting with a flat arc. There's also a shot rack that is angled toward the shooter that rolls made shots back to the shooter. The next product is the 9450 Smart Sensor Basketball. These are special basketballs that have a sensor inside. They measure shot arc, shot speed, the combination of shot speed and shot arc, as well as your shot backspin. The results appear as an app on your phone so that you can have immediate feedback. The app offers different drills, allowing you to set performance goals and tracks your improvement over time. The 9450 can also be used as a ball handling training aid. Now, the next product that I want to mention is the Star Shooter Strap. Many young players use the guide hands on their shots to push the ball instead of leaving it still because they need to get extra strength on the shot. You may have heard this bad habit referred to as thumbing your shot. As the young players grow, many still continue that bad habit of pushing with their balance hand even though they're strong enough to get the ball to the basket with proper shooting mechanics. The result is poor backspin and problems keeping the shot straight. The Star Shooter Strap was designed to correct that problem. It straps onto the non-shooting wrist and keeps the guide hand from applying force to the shot. It can be used by young players just learning to shoot to help them develop proper shooting habits from the start. It can also be used with older players to correct the thumbing habit or to just maintain proper habits. Now, there are certainly many more options out there for basketball shooting aids than those mentioned in this article. I would venture to say that some very interesting new basketball shooting aids will be available in the near future, and I hope that this video has given you some motivation to begin researching and thinking about which ones would fit your needs. Now, if you're really looking to help take your shot to the next level and to really improve your shooting and as a basketball player, then go ahead and click the link in the description box underneath this video, and you'll be able to see some great tips, drills, and videos that you can get and really use to take your game to the next level, and this will help you whether you're a player or a coach. So click the link in the description box below. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.